Patter. Let's get at her.
Yeah, it's a great day for hay, ain't it?
Sure is. Wait a second.
Where's Anton?
No, I'm here, guys.
Oh, there he is.
Wow.
Nice flow, buddy.
Flo, I just cut the lettuce.
All right, we'll pump the brakes.
Let's get started.
All
Let's get
right.
started.
Let's do this. Hello, everyone. My name is Troy Van Teetering. With me is Kyler Hope and Anton Martinson. And for our stock pitch, we've chosen to do Gentex. Gentex develops, manufactures high-quality products for the automotive, aerospace, and commercial fire protection businesses. Primarily, they utilize the skills of electronics, microelectronics, software design, mechanical design, electrical, industrial, and mechanical engineering as well. The main product areas include auto-dimming rear-view mirrors with advanced electronic features, including CMOS imagers, cameras for the automotive industry, commercial fire protection products for the U.S. market, and dimmable aircraft windows. Essentially, they focus on fabricating and designing new and innovative window and glass technologies for the general public.
Like Troy mentioned, the first branch of Gentex is automotive. The three main points we have are new demand, research, development, and survival mode. Auto manufacturers and suppliers will have shrinking margins, but will have to invest in innovations to keep pace with the new demand. Research and development spending will have to ramp up to keep up with rapidly changing technological advances. And yesterday's gone. It's the car companies that don't stop thinking about tomorrow that will survive. And with the auto-dimming windows and mirrors, we believe that we have an innovative product that companies will seek in the future.
Another area that Gentex focuses on is the aerospace area. We chose to identify this because of the potential growth which we see this line of products have. The most notable one is known as the Litos Interactive Window Systems. This is the window systems that Gentex provides for airlines such as Boeing and many others. One of the most notable is the Boeing 787 Dreamliner that is currently in use today, and all the windows are provided by Gentex. Essentially, they are just electronic window shades for commercial airlines that instead of having the traditional windows thing that you pull down, you actually have an electronic dial where you're able to control the brightness of the window you're sitting at. So it's an area that we can see a lot of growth as the aerospace industry is constantly growing and continuously becoming more innovative. Another notable thing is the Boeing 77X is an airline coming out that it's not in business yet, but all the windows will be provided by Gentex and they're self-dimming windows. So we can see this being a major area where Gentex could grow and move away from simply being in the automotive industry. As 98% of their revenue comes from the automotive industry, we can see this being a major opportunity as aerospace is constantly changing and luxury travel is an area that we can see them actually really pursuing in the near future.
So Gentex was originally founded as a manufacturer of high-quality fire protection products. Our team had a long recognized need for better smoke detection. In 1974, a product was introduced that literally revolutionized the industry. Other pros that we have in the fire protection branch of our company is diversity. We're not just all our eggs in one basket with automotive, all just in fire protection. We also have automotive and aerospace. And then we're primarily in North America, but we also distribute globally. Cons that we have for fire protection that it is very highly competitive, and there's 8 competitors that we're mainly against. But we're kind of into the auto dimming for aerospace and automotive especially. So smoke detector is just kind of how the company was branded, and we've just kind of stuck with that. So as you can see here, we've compared the S&P 500 with Gentex over the past 5 years. I don't know if you can see it that well, but the blue is Gentex. It's above the S&P 500, which is the red. And it's because it's a cyclical company, their stock price follows the S&P quite closely, because Gentex is the dominant global leader in its targeted niche market. The company fundamentals are excellent across the board, including no long-term debt, value being returned to shareholders in 4 different ways, and the company being financially responsible. So we were impressed with how the stock compared to the S&P 500, and it speaks for itself.
So the metrics we were looking at, obviously market cap, and then we choose PE and ROIC, and then a beta below 1.2. So the currently market cap for Gentex is $6.74 billion, and their PA ratio is currently at 16.02. And discretionary sectors have an average of about 25 PA ratio, and staples average the same, 25 as well. And having a lower PE ratio indicates that a stock could be undervalued or doing well compared to past trends. And Gentex analyzed return on invested capital in their latest 10Q that ended in June 2019 is at 29.42%, and S&P 500 has an ROIC of about 20%. And having a high ROIC means that a company is reinvesting their earnings for potential future growth. And then their beta is at 1.12. Having a beta higher than the overall market can mean it's more volatile or riskier. And in a safe portfolio, we want stocks that are less riskier. And most often, established large companies have a beta around 1. Also, various valuation range show that this company is undervalued according to past growth rates, but fairly valued if considered pessimism about future growth. So target and current price. The current price is $26.34 on the stock market, and their target price is 25, and the low is 11.5, and some analysts are analyzing it at $29. And then for financials, these are the metrics we choose financially. They include PE, EPS, and EBITDA. The 2 we focus on the most were automotive product revenue and net income, because, like we said earlier, 98% of automotive sales are what grow the company. That is why it got the break. Sorry. That is why this is in the billions, and then net income increase every year. So EPS, as you can see, it decreased from 1.6, and then 1.42, and then 1.21. Some of the reasons a company's EPS may decrease include reinvestment in a firm's operations, debt reduction, and poor earnings. And we found in the 10K that Gentex currently doesn't have any debt, and they paid it off. Next slide. So some key customers for Gentex. 3 key customers are Toyota, Volkswagen, and Daimler Group, which is a German multinational automotive company that is one of the world's largest producer of luxury cars. All 3 of these companies accounted for more than 10% of annual net sales in 2018. Obviously, all 3 of these customers are very important for Gentex, since the auto industry comprise 98% of their net sales. And all 3 of these companies are established companies in the automotive industry, but none of these 3 companies have performed that well in the last 5 years, though. But we argue that this doesn't matter for Gentex. Automotive companies will adapt to new technology, and as being said earlier, yesterday is gone, and it is car companies that don't stop thinking about tomorrow that will survive. Also, aerospace, in the aerospace industry, they deal with Boeing and have potential to start working with aerospace companies as well.
When identifying the competitors and risks for Gentex, one main one that we found was Magna and Magna Mirrors. Their main focus is on the automotive industry. However, they provide a considerable amount more products, such as different aspects of vehicles, aside from Gentex, who's strictly mirrors and windows. So, when reading through 10K and other financial statements, they identified Magna as being their major competitor in this field. However, our company continues to make investments and maintain a competitive advantage in this current market as they develop products that are applicable to other markets. Gentex is able to branch out into other aspects, like we mentioned previously in the presentation, such as aerospace and even fire protection management and stuff like that. So that's probably their main competitor. As far as risks go, one few areas we identified as a lot of trends in the automotive industry are going towards sensors and camera displays, aside from actual mirrors and window for safety wise in automotive. So that's the risk factors, as they may become obsolete. But we are confident that they will be able to find other avenues, other markets to pursue, such as the aerospace or other areas of automotive industry where they can reduce these risks and still be a profitable company.
So these are some of Gentex rewards they had listed on their website. Volkswagen Group Award, Best Supplier. Volvo, Quality Through Excellence. Jaguar Land Rover, Quality Award. BMW Innovation Award. And as you can see, the list goes on. We just think Gentex overall as a stock is great because it's stable, it's growing, they have no debt, revenue is increasing yearly. They're the only auto-dimming window in the aerospace industry. And the best one of all is automotive and aerospace industry is always seeking new innovation. So this is why that's why we chose Gentex as a stock.
Thank you.
you.